Tucson, Arizona Stadium, where this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Baylor Bears taking on the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Arizona will put it away to start this one. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Baylor Bears offense will take the field first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Looking for a man, it's Robertson. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Brings up second down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Prentice. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run the option. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Yeah, nice job by this defense stringing it out towards the sideline. And when I do that, man, all my body's got to rally to the football. We got to run to the football really, really hard from inside out. Nice job by the defense getting to the quarterback and making the play.
The give to the back, fighting off the defender. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Bears will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. So Arizona's offense will take the field for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Going deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Arizona comes out with another first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best play.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Looking to throw again. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Scanning the field, it's Robertson. That's caught. It's Washington. He steps out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down.
and a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. He'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Fafita. He's got him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's in Arizona.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And that's in Arizona.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Release to the back. It's complete to the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's in Arizona.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Quick step and go. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It's as if the end zone has a no trespassing sign on it, but here a chance to score the first touchdown of the game. From the gun, looking for a man. He wants it all. Touchdown, Arizona! They take the lead with the 6.
And finally somebody gets on the scoreboard. A first half of no points, 0-0, now in the third quarter. Sometimes when you get that rhythm and that offense rolling, sometimes it's hard to stop. So let's see if this is a trend setter. Let's see if this starts the offensive momentum.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. RPO complete to open the drive. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
To the air, it's Robertson. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Cut there. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on third down? Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Just a short pass to the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.